Time for another 8 Mile Chase. Before we get into the Prospective chases, let's get into a Venturas Slap segment brought to you by Nipsey Hussle. So usually when Shaq or Charles Barkley say something dumb on Inside the NBA on TNT, Ernie Johnson tells them to mind your audience or know your audience. And obviously with that quote, I didn't know my audience because nobody knows what that is. And maybe knowing my audience would involve me not pushing hip-hop, but goddamn I love me some hip-hop. And maybe Nipsey Hussle's name did not reverberate around the world, but in America, in hip-hop culture, it does. And as well as having good music, he was great in his own community that he grew up in, which is the part that strikes people the most. We did this on a small scale in reaction to Mac Miller's death back in September, but this time is for the late great. Hopefully you guys already know how Prospective episodes roll. Time to get to the chases. Alright, time for Chase, the Venturas Lap Prospective to commemorate Nipsey Hussle. As we start off, King Coy is in a freeway being chased by Destiny in a cheetah and Julius Thruway East. As King Coy will swerve, Destiny gets ahead and lag pits him, but King Coy able to stay in front and on the freeway as we keep going northbound. Destiny goes for another hit, he misses and goes over the divider, and he'll have to recover. Later in the chase, we're at the Julius Thruway West going southbound. Destiny is back, he's gonna try to go to the right, goes to the right lane, gets back left, but King Coy is there as Reaper comes up to try to lag pit him back as we have our special guest cameraman Cat Swallop, of course with the Cluck and Bell skin, but he can't stay on top of the car as Destiny gets back on it and goes southbound and Julius Thruway West. King Coy swerves left, goes over the hill and falls off the freeway. He will get up as Destiny gets out of the car and Destiny will take some shots, but King Coy goes over the fence and he actually ditched his freeway, which he could have gotten back on and safely got away, most likely. Instead, King Coy goes to the journey, and look at this. He tries to go to the bullet, and I don't know why people really do that. Just get in the goddamn vehicle. As King Coy should have trusted himself and gotten the journey, but Destiny gets the arrest. Second chase, we've got Smells Like Bacon, and we've got Uvrillis Robinets, I want to say that guy's name, in the Buffalo, as there's a lot of fag cops outside the PD. Cop and Hustler, we're getting shot at by a cop outside the PD as we go northbound. Smells Like Bacon at Julius Thruway North now as two cops swerve into each other. The Hustler cop, the Hustler Huntley cop, excuse me. Car is on fire as Smells Like Bacon gets on the Julius Thruway North as Uvrilla Robinets gets on as well. Destiny comes up and he goes into the fence right there. A bunch of cops going after Smells Like Bacon. He jumps out of the car and Smells Like Bacon gets arrested by Uvrilla Robinets. Next chase here we have Bio in a skirmish here with X Panda. I'm not gonna do the joke because doesn't get the joke, but anyway, westbound going out. Bio trying to go after X Panda here. Let's see if we can let's see if X Panda can shapeshift his car from a jester to a cheater or something. Oh wait, I just made the joke. Anyway, going westbound now. Bio gets the leg pit on X Panda, but he'll recover as Bio is going to go back on it. Going southbound as Bio takes out a Sand King as we go keep on going. Bio will eventually get back to X Panda here. He's got the faster car. Only speed will allow it here as He'll go on the sand for some reason, but he's charging up a lag pit, which X-Panda will deny, and go on the strip. Bio still on the sand, as now we see a huge cop tank. I think a multi-account's coming up here as we go eastbound. I couldn't really get their names, but, you know, cop tanks might as well be multi-accounts. X-Panda takes the stair ramp up on top of the building, and he gets on there successfully as Bio goes to the other building. And look at that! A guy fell down, and X-Panda gets knocked down with them. He gets arrested by all of those multi-accounts as Bio drops down on us and gets back on the streets. Next chase, we have Carlos Smith. The bound of Carlos Smith now going southbound as we see Zuxu and Cyberg and Messed Up Smiley in cars here. Bullet and Cheetah respectively. Keep on going southbound here. Change lanes will Carlos Smith. Zuxu goes for it. He hits the tree and knocks out Messed Up Smiley as well as he hits into a Marius 1000 cop tank. Jace is there. Shikaru is there. A bunch of cops coming up, and Carlos Smith gets taken down as Shikaru gets knocked off his HPV, but it's still intact. As we see Chuppy and Yessie come up, Marios fixes the car. Next up is Carlos Smith again, and Sleepwalk is the victim of the water from the fire truck here. Sleepwalk will try to sleepwalk his way to another vehicle, but he'll go straight to the fire truck again, and he tries to hide behind the tree, which really will not help that much. Carlos Smith, though, does disengage, and he sees that there are no cops in the area besides Sleepwalk, so he'll go back to the Four Dragons as he gets hit by a hot ring racer, and he'll charge up that water, and he'll shoot the water in the face of Sleepwalk again and knocks him over. And he tried to get into the Turismo and failed, and he's got nowhere to go as Carlos Smith is dogging him. Wheels all over that face right now. Water in the face. He's getting sprayed on as PH Mike gets out of the Four Dragons to rob it. And at this moment we see Los Ventura's cops are actually useless. Sleepwalk right now is the big example here. He's down to very low health. He's getting hosed to oblivion right now. Knocked down yet again. He gets out of the way and gets blown over again. He cannot use that shotgun. He gets rammed into again by Carlos Smith. Still no cops, but Sleepwalk fails again, and Carlos Smith will back up. All Sleepwalk has to do is get inside of a car, which he will not. Carlos Smith again goes over the hedges as Weezo's rolling around here in the FCR. Finally, Shikaru. That Shikaru comes up, and there's a blow up, and Sleepwalk gets taken down. That is dead. All he had to do is get in the car. Carlos Smith now gets into a bullet. Can he get into it? No, it's locked. There's one other car there, and another guy trying to go to our car for some reason. He jumps out, and he finally sees the Turismo he's been trying to dog for 2 minutes, and he gets into it. As now there's another disturbance here. Igly17 is attacking Weezo, but we're going after Carlos Smith here as we go eastbound toward the PD, or the City Hall, excuse me. He keeps on going, and somehow Carlos Smith blows up. I'm pretty sure he had no shots going to him, but he died for no reason. Next chase here, we got Chuffy and Yessie in a bullet. Shikaru in the HPV is a hitman target. He's got a hitman hit contract on him. Chuffy turns once. Bike's already on fire, but Marios' cop tank comes up, and the bike blows up in Chuffy's face. The car's on fire, and he gets taken down. And Yessie loses almost all of her armor as she'll just sit there, and Shikaru will aim at her. And there we go. Strike one for Chuppy and Yessie as we go on. Next chase, this is the chase that came straight after Bio's upcoming chase. Sales in a hot ring racer going eastbound on the Julius Thruway south. As we gotta get to him here, we see coming up Tristan as Sales knocks into the cop tank of Hitman. Sales' car is on fire, uses the Instafix. Bega comes in, but Sales, for some reason, you know, when you use an Instafix, you probably should run away, but instead, Sales gets taken down. And Floyd's car will blow up, as a bunch of cops will meet up. Chapter 2 of the Ballad of Chuppy and Yessie. In the Cheetah, we'll see if they can actually do something here, but the fact that we're seeing Chuppy and Yessie again a second time makes it known that they didn't last very long. I guess I didn't have to spoil that one. As Chuppy and Yessie actually got Shackaroo on the second try, but now they've got Blister to worry about. In an FCR, as he'll one-wheel it down the strip and go eastbound, Chuppy will juke Zuxu and keep on going. Blister is going to lean forward in that bike here. Now they're going to engage. Chuppy's going to want to fight Blister here. Yes, he takes some shots as well. Blister knocked over the divider. Zuxu just looking right now as WR Killer comes in and knocks him off. Blister gets a hit on Chuppy. Chuppy will disengage, and Chuppy and Yessie will go westbound. Blister straight after him. Westbound now, Julius Thruway South. They are leaving Las Venturas' city limits here as we pass a billboard, something about Old MacDonald. Chuppy stops and he'll vehicle repair the car, but here comes a bike. It is Blister who will get the arrest with the cop FCR. Yessie gets out and tries to get back in, but could see that a mile away as Blister gets a double arrest on Chuppy and Yessie. Strike 2 for the Cheetah. Strike 2. Gotta get a better car. Next chase, we have Hose. And I believe that's a BF400 being chased by Reza and Uvelis Rabinets. Zuxu and Bad Bunny going northbound here as our drugs run out. Hose will swerve and Jance with the hit, and he gets pinballed around the strip. And on our screen, it looked like Jance had no piece of Hose right there, but Hose is a big Borat, probably a 300 ping. Next up, we have Rob Banks, the eighth. Well, I don't know, it's the 8th chase of the episode, but Rob Banks fails bigly trying to stunt off of the multi-story car park, but he does land on those 4 big, bulky monster tires here as he'll run into a cop tank of Marios. Marios knocks Blister off the cop FCR, and they're going to try to get the takedown all themselves here as Rob Banks' car is on fire, and he will eat Shackaroo like John at the concession stand. And Rob Banks gets taken down by the cop tank. Next chase. Warrants coming up here. Who are they? It is Chuppy and Yessie. As Goat is there in a Cheetah, they'll 2v1. Chuppy's a warrant. Yessie's still innocent as Goat will take some shots. Here comes Russia Vidya. Chuppy will go back and engage on 4 cops as Goat gets in the passenger seat of the Jester. Panas the Greek comes up and takes some shots. Another blob. Strike 3 for the Cheetah. Chuppy, you gotta get another better vehicle because the Cheetah fucking sucks. Next chase. It's Raisin. And he is against Compro Poro in a premiere. I think it's a premiere. Yeah, it's a premiere. Sometimes you really can't tell what's the difference between a premiere and an elegant. Skip ahead by 7 seconds because I accidentally jumped out of my car. Raisin is only in a Virgo going around the Julius Thruway and the Blackfield intersection here. Compro Poro is going to try to get ahead here as he'll try to get a ram. It was a direct attempt at a ram, but he misses. So no matter how much Compro Poro will miss, Raisin is still only in a Virgo. That's good news for him here as we keep on going. Julius Thruway South. Pretty empty day here in Las Venturas. This was the Prospective chases were recorded over 4 different days, which is the first time I've ever done that. Julius Thruway East now. Compro Poro is coming up with his premiere, coming in hot. 980 vehicle health here. He will go to the right lane as Raisin does. Raisin goes over the divider, and that gives Compro Poro some area to take some shots here. As Raisin will slow down, his car is at low health, he gets out of the car, and another guy who tries to come up to us. But Compro Poro isn't able to get the arrest. He gets out of the car and takes some shots at Raisin. Raisin's car is on fire, and he will blow up. And now all Compro Poro has to do is hustle to the arrest, and he's got it on Raisin. Next chase is Nicola. I hope I said that right. In Mulholland, in a Buffalo. It's going eastbound. So there's a lot of ways to say Nicola. Nicola? I don't know. Eastbound now, we see Compro Poro and Mackaman on the chase here. As Nicola gets hit by both cops. A lot of shots by Compro Poro, but Mackaman will just salute him by accident. As Nicola goes westbound again, and for some reason turns back around. I don't understand why. Nicola will sideswipe with Mackaman, gets out, and Nicola is arrested by Compro Poro. Don't know what that was about. And the final chase of the Venturas lap Prospective. PH Mike outside of City Hall, caught with his pants down, has no car whatsoever. He is dedicated to go find one. As he'll get that cheetah, obviously. And see Dis U in the street right there. He's taking shots, avoids the ram. PH Mike for some reason stops as Dis U keeps taking shots at him. PH Mike stops and he reverses. He reverses in the direction of the shot. His car is on fire, tires out, no one's to fix. PH Mike is taken down, and that does it for him. Don't know why. And that was the Venturas Lap Prospective. It's been a confusing month for hip-hop fans, especially on the West Coast, but what's not confusing is the impact Nipsey Hussle had on people when he was alive through music and the community, and even more in death. Bloods and Crips coming in together, thousands of others out to honor him. Slauson and Crenshaw, stand up! We lost a good one. The marathon motherfucking continues.